Hello, I'm Edward Conrad. It is true that we live in unprecedented times. The floodgates have opened. The floodgate of change, the floodgate of information, the floodgate of distractions, the floodgate of concerns about our future, and the manifestations of despair that have touched the lives of so many of us. And I understand that this is true for me and been true for many, that we have this feeling of wanting to rewind and go back. Can we do this over again? Or can we go back to how it was 5 years ago or 20 years ago or 40 years ago? We know that that's not going to happen, that world is behind us, and that we are in this space of vulnerability where the sands of life are constantly shifting. And here's the thing, something that I, thank goodness, that I have learned, been able to experience in my life, not only within my own journey, but in the lives and the inspirations of others. We have such enormous capacity to open to that which is uncharted, that which is completely new. So this brings us to the heart-powered path. Let me share that there's several things about it. One is that it is an inner navigation system that's ideally suited for the world that we live in today, this 21st century life. Also, it's ideally suited for being on this precipice of vulnerability and constant change. It's also ideally suited to assist us in remaining open to life and its infinite discoveries that simply await us all the time. And therefore, we're not under the hypnotic effect of fear and just automatically contracting and closing because of that feeling of not having any control over command of what is taking place in the world. Well, this is the first step. The recognition that we don't actually have any control over or command over what is taking place in the world out there. Now, the voice inside our head is attempting to constantly reinforce that in every imaginable way that something's wrong with this picture. I should be able to have control or command of what is taking place in our world. Well, let's remember that the voice inside our heads is not who we truly are. You know that, and I know that. What the heart-powered path in this way of life reveals is how to move forward from this precipice of vulnerability and its associated fears and despairs, and to carve out this new dimension of presence within you, which is just awaiting our willingness to step in that direction. And on this path, you begin to truly catch up with your own soul. Yeah. And we have the inner know-how. And this has been talked about and expressed in ancient and ageless wisdom going back thousands of years. And now is being reinforced by current scientific discoveries. The heart-powered path creates in us this heart-powered presence, which naturally arises when the energy of the heart and the gifts of the mind and the power of emotion make available this previously elusive dimension of who we truly are, our most authentic way of being in this world now. So, therefore, our capacity to self-regulate and design a life which is well suited for this era is available to us. There's a better way to live. So this page this page here. Thank you for coming to this page. It presents several options for how you can begin to connect with the gifts and revelations of this path. There's the weekly meditations, there's the writings, there are the groups, the opportunity to experience being one-on-one with me, and so forth. I invite you to join with us on this heart-powered path. And how about we have an experience of that as we close this time together? Thank you for coming and being with me here. So I would ask you to close your eyes if you are comfortable with that. If not, that's fine too. You can have an open-eyed meditation. This will only take a couple of minutes. And it begins with doing something that I learned long ago, which is to allow your mind and all the attention that's placed there and have that descend into your heart and turn and open to receive the love in this world. All your attention now, wherever it may have been, you now call it back to be here now, centered in the presence and in the energy of your heart. And to empower this even more, you can bring your hands together here, right in front of that space, nestled right in the lower center of your chest. Energy and power of the heart, which we know extends out beyond just our physical presence, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 feet out beyond your physical body. This torus of energy, we now allow ourselves to be immersed in. And in this space, the gifts, the beautiful gifts of the mind are now opened to be available to us. The power to feel, the gift of being alive, the compassion we feel for others, the gratitude that we experience for life itself, the appreciation for so many things that we feel. All of that nestled right in the center, the core of who and what we are. A heart. Breathing in and breathing out through your heart. Oh, what a gift. We all open to receive the gifts of this marriage of heart and mind, emotion, body, spirit, right here, right now. Thank you for joining me today. I am blessed by your presence. Namaste.